When we often talk about accountability in our society, we talk about fiduciary accountability, responsibility. We talk about standards, no child left behind for education, for schools. We talk about all sorts of ethics tests that people need to take. It's basically checklists that we need to go through and see whether or not we've met some external standard of accountability. Those are all important to do. We can argue about them, but they're important to do. I'm talking about something different. I'm talking about a kind of accountability, first and foremost, when you stand up before the mirror every morning and you're getting dressed for work or to do what you're doing, and you look at yourself in the eye and you say, what promises have I made people? And am I living up to those promises? What claims can I make about my work? And are those claims real? Are they authentic? Are they truthful? Do they have integrity? I'm talking about whether or not we hold ourselves accountable for learning as we do our work, and whether or not as we learn things, we're willing to acknowledge that maybe we didn't know everything when we started, that maybe we have to change course, that maybe we have to tell people that we're changing course, that maybe when we do that we have to do it in public, not just among ourselves or to ourselves, that we hold ourselves to a standard of accountability as we do our work in public. These are all enormously important things to do. You know, we live in a society where our instinct when someone asks us to be accountable is to point fingers at each other, to place blame at each other's feet, even to hide from each other, to hide from ourselves, to hide from the truth, to hide from one another. I think what we need to do is to bring ourselves out into full light and hold ourselves accountable and be accountable, not just to the people who are watching us, but to ourselves. And if you want to think and act publicly, if you want a deep relationship with your community, if you want to be truly and genuinely authentic in the work that you're doing, you cannot do that if you do not hold yourself accountable to yourself, first and foremost.